fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's Roy. Here comes. The fans are ready. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. They better start respecting each other's punching power. How about that time counter shot? Swing and a miss with the jab. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part 2. Of course, Calzaghe got dropped in their first fight, but then got back up and managed to beat Jones by a unanimous decision.
Joe Calzaghe, you think of fighters, you think about standing fighters. This guy can fight for fun. That's all he does. So now we're going to do it again. And Joe Calzaghe's got it all.
Forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These punches coming from every angle. Beautiful counter shot. Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Nice counter shot. That jab won't score. Good counter punch. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Perfect counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. Jab does not score. A perfect counter lands. Well done with that counter shot. Roy, and down goes Jones Jr. Talk about Roy Jones and here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. More than a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
The jab doesn't quite connect. You'd like to see more jabs. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Not a lot of defense here at all. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
And that hook misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Missed him with that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones. Here we go in the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's the perfect stuff.
Nice defense on that right hook. Timing beat, 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Hold it right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones and now. And there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Can't land the jab there. The straight right just misses. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Only catching air with that hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. a high-octane battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones. There's the bell to start round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. So he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Positioning, blocking that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to put some... This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking for...
Here, Roy. This a lot of trash talk. Here we go for round 1. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Beautiful counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Hook misses. Swing and a miss with that jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. And he scores with the counter. Well, he is. What do we expect to see here in round two? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in counter.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to double a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, that every twitch.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, eye him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
He fails to score with that left hook. Oh, could be 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Well, he's got big. There's the bell for round three. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Went on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go. Both want a knockout, you can tell. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget.
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
Let's see how the game plan changes. There's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice exchange here from both men. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Punch, counter punch. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. No rest for the weary. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Failing to score with that right hook. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. We both know. Hold that thought! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Missing with that right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in. sixth round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Nice counter shot. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually have a fight and beat them on points.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. So it's plan B. Here comes round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, my word. Down goes RJJ.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
These two fighters are made for one another. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Roy. And there's the bell for round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round...
referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's putting down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Finally, Jones goes down.
Not many people would...